and begin to fly.
Ladies, hurry up! We only have so much time. I get you're frustrated, me too. But worse things have happened today. Worse things can happen in nationals.
We're out 2 girls. They're sick today. Having 2 out because they're sick means that we're trying to recreate our routine and to try to have stumps still go up in the air.
We count on each other a lot as teammates. We have to because we're like literally holding that person up in the air.
When Gianna asks you to work really hard and you're not used to it, when you're not used to pushing through something you don't know, you want to quit.
In the beginning of the year, we doubted ourselves. You change the routine 2 days before competition and you got to get done, you got to figure it out.
I had someone reach out. He says, oh, I've seen you guys on TV, like you're famous. I said, no, not famous. Just here to get my kids to nationals and have a good experience that is a once-in-a-lifetime chance.
When I get in the uniform, I feel like a different person. In the uniform, I'm more of a, I want to get this done and make sure it's right.
I was pumped, I was ready to go. Everyone was excited because like, this is every cheerleader's dream.
Let's go, Seward!
You know, have you ever had doubts about your ability to guide them correctly?
Regularly. My name's Gianna Quinterno. I am the founder and head coach of the Seward Park cheerleading team. I'm from Rhode Island, small state, smallest one, and the town I grew up in is North Providence. I only cheerleaded briefly in middle school, and then I competed competitively in high school. I was a competitive dancer my whole life, but my cheerleading team was a part of the varsity program. I mean, our school gave us our uniforms. We had the gym to ourselves with our mats that we had. I think I had 2 or 3 coaches. Competition, transportation was taken care of, registration. I don't remember paying much. I don't remember asking my parents to pay much either. And maybe that's just me being naive and in high school, but I don't think we needed to pay very much of anything. And so coming here, I see what my high school experience was like at football games, at a homecoming, having a pep rally, doing this, having this performance, and having this school culture, and not having that here, and trying to build that from the ground up.
My favorite thing about stunting is being the flyer, because you get to go in the air. Sometimes it can be pretty scary.
I'm taking this.
The first time I fell out of a stunt, I caught a concussion. And it was really scary. I couldn't cheer, I think, for a week, and I was really mad about that. I don't know, I feel like I've personally gotten used to it. I think I just fell in love with the sport and I didn't want to stop. For me, it wasn't the end, it was that was just the beginning for me.
Before, she would say, oh, I have an interest in, let's say, softball. And she'll do it 1 or 2 times and then she'll cop out. She'll say, no, I'm done. And so this is one time that Jada has actually stuck it completely through, no matter the challenges that she's faced. I mean, sometimes she's in the house practicing, and I'm like, okay, good, great. And she's like, Mom, how do I do? Tape it. And she wants to be perfect.
I'm really excited, but it hasn't really hit me that we're actually going. The same thing happened to us when we went to regionals. Even when we were at the school getting ready to compete, we were damn, we don't really feel it. Until we got on the mat, we were oh wow, we're really here. And a lot of the girls said the same thing. When Gianna had asked us in practice, we were oh, it hasn't hit us. So I feel maybe when we get on the plane, it'll start kicking in wait, we're really going? Is this for real? Are we dreaming?
My name is Jada Garcia, I'm 15, I'm in 10th grade, and I go to Essex Street Academy.
Ladies, hurry up! We only have so much time. I get you're frustrated, me too. But worse things have happened today. Worse things can happen in nationals. You need to be ready to make a change and go out.
When Gianna asks you to work really hard and you're not used to it, when you're not used to your body hurting, when you're not used to pushing through something you don't know, you want to quit. And they've quit. Droves, they've quit. you know, and they bickered at each other, and they've had to figure out what a team is and all that other stuff. They had to work through that.
What's happening today?
We're out 2 girls. They're sick today. We already knew we were going to be out 3 additional girls because of appointments or family obligations. So having 2 out because they're sick means that we're trying to recreate our routine and to try to have stumps still go up in the air.
It's just not making nationals. It's about getting the kid to come to practice every night at 7 o'clock. To get on the subway at 9 o'clock at night, to get home at 10:30 at night, and your feet are just exhausted. You might have to do homework when you get home. To me, that's the real beauty of the story.
5, 6, 7, 1. Katrina for 10. Hit that. Ooh, it's okay. It's okay.
When I started here as a social work intern, my first year here was intense.
Yeah, Jada. Yeah, I know. Feel it. Relax. Focus on your breathing. I'm right here. Focus on your breathing.
Coming in, like, I got this. I had done placements before. I was ready to go, but I had never worked with high schoolers. And my first year, I spent a lot of time doing academic support for students, doing crisis intervention, anxiety, peer conflicts.
Okay, ladies, what's the issue? Relax. Relax. I know. Kiana! Can you please go with her, please, calmly?
And then I started a group called Sisterhood. It was a girls group that we met at lunch, and it was interesting. I mean, I was having conversations about sex, relationships, drugs, probably all the things they tell you not to talk about when you're in social work school. Like, I was like, wait, I'm not supposed to talk about this, am I? And trying to figure out how to navigate them, because to be honest, it just felt like kids wanting to have honest conversations with adults or with people who are comfortable having these conversations. So it's a lot.
All right, here we go.
I feel like sometimes it's a struggle, sometimes it's easier than other days. You know, it's high school.
Ladies, grab your stuff. This is traditional first. Traditional is first. Traditional.
I always wanted to be a cheerleader since I was younger. I would always try to find cheer schools and cheer programs, but we never used to do real cheer. Like, we would dance and step, but even though that's a part of cheerleading, but we would never stunt. In middle school, when I was in 8th grade, we didn't have a cheer program, so I opened up one myself. So I made a whole portfolio. I put the benefits and everything, and I showed it to my principal. I would harass him every day, show him my little folder with my little stuff in it. John had to ask, oh, were you ever on the cheer team? I'm just like, yeah, I'm on the cheer team. I was on one.
At first, I was like, what am I doing? Like, I don't like this. But then, like, the more you do it, it's like I didn't realize how much I enjoyed it, like stunting and all that, until I wasn't doing it. Like, now I miss it. Like, whenever we'd have breaks from school, whenever I would miss practice, that's when I realized, like, I actually enjoyed doing it.
Good job!
The feeling you get when you go to competition, that is by far my favorite. It is always my favorite. And it's like something just clicks. Like, when you see the judges in front of you, something clicks mentally and you're like, okay, we're here, we made it. Do the best you can, and that's what you can do. That's my favorite moment. Before we get on the mat, right there, that pump up the adrenaline, I love it.
Does anyone have questions? That run through the way that you just did it looks great, okay? You went from 13 to 10 to 8 today. I'm very proud of you all. This is a fun routine for you guys, just a lot of fun.
It was definitely a struggle this morning, but as you can see, we're very adaptable. Like, for the ending pyramid, it normally has 2 braces. So with one person, it can be kind of scary at times. Like, you get it done. You know, you come here to do what you have to do, and, you know, that's it.
I see a lot of growth in them. The routine that I saw on the mat might not have been their best, but I think overall I'm proud of them. You know, not everyone can have people not come to a competition, be able to make an adjustment at the last minute and still be able to come on the mat somewhat unfazed. So I'm proud of them. I think they did a really good job. And as a coach, I see a lot of improvements from when they were first out on the mat to this last performance. And that's what I want, is see that growth and that potential continue to go. So I'm happy with them today.
You guys are in a good position for nationals, okay? So just be proud of yourselves today. That's it. Proud.
I get
birthday cakes at this place.
I want a cake.
It's like a cake that's like a mix of 3 types of milks. Hi, my name is Jasmine Sosa. I'm 16 and I'm a junior at New Design High School. We count on each other a lot as teammates. We have to because we're like literally holding that person up in the air. There has to be a lot of trust between you and that person, or else like at the end of the day, it will all crumble, which is why Gianna makes a very big effort to have us have team community bonding time, spaces where we can learn to get to know each other and trust each other even more.
You need to have faith in me, have faith in each other, and have faith in yourself.
In order to qualify to compete at a regionals competition through UCA, the Universal Cheerleading Association, you need to attend a summer camp.
2 weeks! Prayers, lectures, cheers, sword, yell loud and yell once more. SPC!
Oh my God, I remember when she first introduced the idea of us going, it was so needed for our team to help bond and know each other. Like, we wouldn't be where we're at without camp. And although we called it like cheer boot camp because of how intense it was, those moments where we all had free time and had time to be together was amazing, and I cherish those moments, and I will for the rest of my life.
Ignite your spirit and up so we can hear it. Silver, blue, silver, blue.
I'm Grace Ayodele, junior at New Design High School. It was really fun. I think that it's like the first opportunity that we all had to bond. After that, like, our team became really, really close. It's really competitive, really tiring, and you have to cheer all the time. Like, your voices are gone by the time you leave, your body is aching. It's intense. It's like a boot camp covered in glitter.
Don't look here until I tell you to, okay? Look. Just look straight, don't look back, okay?
Oh. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't see that from my window.
Oh my God. The Statue of Liberty is somewhere here. You can see it from more up there.
We are very ride or die.
Yeah, very much ride or die forever.
Like, anything happens, we all react at the same time.
Our team is a sisterhood. I feel like you come in, you have a relationship with like 13 other girls, and when you need anything, they're there. At the competition, it's like such a bonding experience with all of us. I feel like we all sit and we encourage each other, so it's really like good to have that kind of support system with all of us there.
Hi guys, where are we going? You're excited?
The trip down here was really fun. Flight was good. It was only, I think, 3 hours and 10 minutes. I fell asleep real fast, so did like a lot of the other girls. But yeah, everything was fun. Everyone was really excited. I'm really excited. I love Florida. I didn't know what I was expecting because Gianna would not let us, she didn't show us any pictures, anything. And she was like, it's gonna be a surprise.
Jassy, Lynn, Gabriel.
Oh, look at his sun-kissed.
I think we walked too fast.
Yeah, let's go walking.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the year, we doubted ourselves. And we doubt ourselves now, but it was worse in the beginning. It was like, we can't do that. We can't, like, but before putting up the stunt, I can't do that. I can't hold this. We didn't have a choice to do it. This is what had to be done. And I think that's what we realize now, that we have to do it. Like, we don't have a choice. You change the routine 2 days before competition and you gotta get done, you gotta figure it out.
Hey guys.
Hey guys,
We're here at the house, finally here. It's been a long day. I woke up at 6 and we're finally just getting to the B&B.
Period.
Come in, take your shoes off at the door. Let's put all of our stuff inside the house. Once you can put your stuff down, come back out, grab the rest of the stuff, then come in. Once everything is in here, then you can disperse into the rooms. I will go over the room assignment. Sounds good?
Sounds great.
Great. Okay, yeah.
Going to nationals, it's pretty like scary thinking about it, but I'm pretty hyped about it.
It is like crazy that those girls can come from doing 4 days at cheer camp to going to regionals to making it to nationals with no experience. Like, their hard work and dedication is insane. I've never seen another cheerleader do what they can do in that space of time. Oh my God!
Yo, there's a...
I'm still scratching my head like, what happened? I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna question it. Life happens. Things happen for a reason. Let's just take this ride and see what happens. Let's see where this goes. And that's been my motto right now since regionals. Was like, I can't say anything because it's very unpredictable.
Do you guys like the house?
It is the job of a cheerleader to help drum up support for the home team. But in the story we have for you, some city high school cheerleaders are jumping up and down after receiving some big news that will put them on a national stage.
I had someone reach out. He says, oh, I've seen you guys on TV. Like, you're famous. I said, no, not famous. Just here to coach, get my kids to nationals, and have a good experience that is a once-in-a-lifetime chance.
The squad here hails from all across the city, but most importantly, they say they're a true sisterhood. On the Lower East Side, Edric Robinson, what they said.
Okay, now, ladies, we have to take care of each other in this house, or you guys are gonna be stressed for 4 days, and I'm definitely not your mother, and I'm not gonna pick up after you. Tomorrow is an early day. We have to leave for Top Gun by 7:15, 7:30. It's bright and early, yeah? So it's going as much fun as we need. You also need to get sleep tonight. I don't want anyone telling me that they were up until 3, 4 in the morning and you're tired at 7. Not my fault. For those of you who don't know, Top Gun is an all-star gym. You can ooh and ah, get excited because it's a privilege to be here.
It was just a whole new experience. Everyone is excited because this is Top Gun. Like, this is every cheerleader's dream.
Katrina, backline, hands up.
The fact that we've grown so much from even regionals to now is just like insane. I'm just so proud of us.
I was pumped, I was ready to go. It did get difficult soon after. The happiness was very short-lived.
Listen, circle up. There's a lot of stress in the room. There's a lot of pressure. We have Jazzy who isn't feeling well, okay? I'm trying to take care of Jazzy and what needs to happen.
It was a good experience to get to go and be the first team, but the things that came with it were really like hard to deal with, and we weren't prepared at all like for that.
One of our teammates, her iron was low. She forgot to take her iron pills, so she passed out. We had to use a substitute and teach her the entire routine, which she wasn't at many practices prior, so that was difficult.
I fell and like almost hurt my knee, so that was like also like, it's like, it was just stress on stress, and then like having racial comments being on our team.
And there was a team behind us. They were making weird remarks.
They just kept looking at us, making faces, saying, oh yeah, they don't belong here. They're saying that we're ghetto. We really wasn't even acting like that. We were dancing, doing the same thing they were doing. So if we were ghetto, they were ghetto.
Where do we belong? Where? Please enlighten me on where we belong. Where? Please tell me, point me to the direction that we belong to.
And then
we both made it.
Absolutely.
What's the problem?
The ideal of what an all-American cheerleader might be isn't painted in an image that is inclusive for minorities and non-white people.
Being young girls, young black girls, we're always gonna get overlooked. So always show out the best. We're performing for 2 minutes. Even though you're not happy, you're sad, you're angry, for 2 minutes of that time, be your best. Because that's all that they're gonna see.
Outside the uniform, like, I'm goofy, you know, I make jokes a lot. I take everything as a joke. When I get in the uniform, I feel like a different person. Like, in the uniform, I'm more of a, I want to get this done and make sure it's right.
I could see short term what it does, and it does build this team camaraderie, sense of belonging, purpose, coming to school. A lot of times I hear from many athletes, oh, I don't really care about going to school, but I want to come to cheer. And that stands true no matter how many years I've been coaching. I've had conversations recently with a lot of athletes that are talking about just your performance. Like, when you go out on a mat and you're performing, you need to be able to like act. You need to be able to put on a show, and that means being seen. And that can be scary for a lot of them. places where they don't want to be seen. They can feel small, they can hide away, put up a hood, and just not exist. But cheerleading, when you step onto the mat, all eyes are on you. And you get to be who you want to be under the lens of, like, we're a team. And I think that is an interesting message that I didn't initially anticipate, that cheerleading would create a space for young people to find their voice.
1, 2, 3, there!
From New York, New York, let's hear it for Seward.
Let's go,
This is my journal from February 4th, 2022. As National approaches, I see myself being nervous. I hear everyone around me talk about signs, placements, lights, and everything, but all I hear is my heart beating on my chest and my thoughts. As I talk to Jazzy, Coach is talking to us, giving us a pep talk. G's nervous but proud of us for making it this far. Seward Park High School may now take the mat, is what I hear next. Finally, the moment we've been waiting for.
I think Nationals is gonna be big, even epic. I feel like I'm gonna be comfortable hearing the crowd go, Seward, Seward. I wanna have fun. I just want everyone to be great.
Getting on mat, I can imagine just hearing Gianna's voice yelling at us, saying, "Let's go, ladies, you got this," and giving our all on the mat. I love these girls with everything in me, and I'm so proud of everything we've accomplished.
I also feel like I will be hearing our coach yell at us to get our stuff together, to stay clean, to stay tight, to make sure we look good, because she wants us to do our very best, and we actually need that.
Adrenaline high and lights are super bright. I can hear the crowd cheering extra loud. We did the best we've ever done. They call our name and we jump up and down. I'm excited and fulfilled. This is life. This is what pure joy feels like. I look into the crowd, relishing this moment of a lifetime, and I feel hope for what's to come in the future.
In 2-3 years, I don't know where they're gonna be. It's hard to say, because I don't want to put a ceiling on their talent, because they're going to blow the roof off of it probably, because they are talented. If they can continue to dedicate themselves to cheerleading, to each other, and just be passionate about the sport, they're going to go really far as a team together.
Also moving on, Silver Creek High School. And you're performing 14th, 14th in the semis.
The city's public school athletic league doesn't deem cheerleading as a sport, so the team has had to make the best of limited resources.